Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I put out a video of the after action report a little bit ago. If you haven't checked that out and you want to check that out, please go to and do so after the stream. Hello, everybody coming over from Greg, Terry, and Nick on In Time, Commander McMillan as well. Hey there, Nura, Mitch, good to see you too. Started up a little early from them heading out, but it's hard to get timing right when you can't actually talk to the people. There's a lot to go through today. Of course, I have the air alert map up, as well as the losses for Russia yesterday. Normally, I'd hop right into Zelensky's speech, but I want to give it some time before everybody heads over. In the meantime, let's go and check out one of my favorite channels on Telegram. Vona Ukraina. Spider Faye, good to see you. Daddy Jim, Mitch Ashdown. Well, it's really nice seeing the Ukrainian Air Force out and flying. Waiting for a giraffe baby. Okay. Frontline cooking.
З вами бліндажний майстер-шеф і прийшов час. Маю пару картошин, велике бажання попарити кишечки, так що вперед. Бічка підзакопилася плавненький туди.
So meat, potatoes, onions, and butter.
Якби ще сіль була. Солі трохи. Ну, без солі. Животик трохи в шоці від того, що в нього падає такий кип'яточ. Всім смачного!
Hey, Pirate Kurt. As you can see, they're in the dugout with the view of the entrance. At the end there, really good looking trench food. And basically they're building a ballista to launch these things.
Відкритий скіт. Закритий. Давай зброс. Є зброс. Зачиняємо. Да.
Да.
Oh, that thing screams a little bit. Yeah, they showed it at the beginning of the video. There's like a little clamping mechanism that clamps onto them. I know it's right here at the very beginning, so I'll just wait it out.
Відкритий скид. Закритий. Давай спрос. Є спрос. Зачиняй.
So that's the little clamping mechanism.
Так.
So they're as secure as they need to be. Yeah, there might be a magnet in there, but it also looks like it comes in on the side to grab onto like a little handle on it. You know, I've always, since this channel started, I've really enjoyed watching it. It's just a lot of the guys being guys on the front. You know, playing the flute. You know, I still think that is... Oh, let me turn the sound down on this one. I still think that is freaking gorgeous view. I'd be happy sitting there with a camping chair and just stay there all summer long. Pulls the magnets back? Yeah, that could be it too. If I ever meet one of the guys that launched one of those, I'll ask them. Now that everybody seemed to have made it over, let's head over to Zelensky Official. And they have, well, they posted some video and pictures from this morning. Let's start off with the video. Bringing people out of the metro in Kharkiv. Oh, okay. Magnetic clutches and brakes, and they work really, really well. Of course, the rescuers doing everything they can to save people. Unfortunately, Russia likes to do double taps. We saw a small scene of that there. But literally having to cut people out of their homes because the doors shift and they can't open them. Hey, Stephen Walsh. But despite the danger, despite knowing that Russia's out to get them personally, they still go out and do their job every day. Unfortunately, they have to do their job every day. There is a lot of pictures to go through. You know, just putting out the fires, a warehouse was hit. Apartment buildings were hit in Kyiv. Of course, firefighter lost his life, unfortunately, due to the Russian double tap. Dogs trying to find victims in the rubble. Not exactly sure where these are taken, but Yeah, those are some of the images coming out from Ukraine this morning. And hopping into Zelensky's speech for today.
Дорогі українці, українки, сьогодні увесь день тривали рятувальні роботи, аварійні роботи в різних наших регіонах та містах: Тернопіль, Луцьк, Київ і область, Полтавщина, Хмельниччина, Львівщина, Чернігівщина, Одещина, Сумщина. Загалом 80 людей постраждали, усім надано допомогу. На жаль, є загиблі. Станом на зараз відомо про 4 загиблих в Києві та в Луцьку. Мої співчуття рідним та близьким. Під завалами ще можуть бути люди. Загиблі в Києві – це рятувальники, які прибули на місце після першого удару. І, на жаль, були вбиті повторним російським ударом. Данило, Скадін, Андрій, Ременний та Павло Єзгор. Пожежні рятувальники 18-ї державної пожежно-рятувальної частини. Цинічний російський удар по звичайних містах. Більш ніж 400 безпілотників, більше 40 ракет. Значну частину вдалося збити, але не всі. І, на жаль, не всі у світі засуджують такі удари. І саме цим Путін користується. Він виторговує собі час, щоб продовжувати воювати. Росіяни постійно намагаються розколоти світ, щоб не дати посилити тиск за війну. Треба чітко бачити завдання. Дипломатія має спрацювати. Гарантії безпеки мають бути. Мир має бути встановлений. І для цього потрібні початкові кроки. Зокрема, припинення вогню. Треба тиснути на Росію, щоб це було і щоб удари припинились. Сьогодні була доповідь нашої команди, яка була на тижні у Сполучених Штатах Америки. Наші урядовці, військові, офіс, про зустрічі, які відбулись, і про перемовини, які ще готуються. Вдячний всім в Конгресі, в адміністрації Сполучених Штатів, в американських медіа, хто розуміє, що відбувається і як можна завершити цю війну достойно та надійно. Провів також нараду підготовчу з дипломатами щодо заходів, які заплановані на червень. Це європейські країни, Сімка, наші партнери в інших частинах світу. Все для того, щоб Україна зберігала незалежність і щоб наша українська стійкість була впевненою. Дякую. Слава Україні!
Героям слава. So, a lot of stuff coming up in June for the political side of things, the diplomatic side of things, whatever you want to call it. But again, Ternopil, Lutsk, Kyiv, and the region, also Poltava, Klemensky, Lviv, Chernihiv, Odessa, and Sumy regions. Huge attack last night. And Russia continuing it today with a large number of drones. Speaking of the attack last night, let me scroll back up to the beginning of the day with the drone report from last night. Oh, try not to sneeze. And here we are. 452 air attack vehicles, 406 destroyed. 407 Shahed attack UAVs and other drones, 6 Iskander KN-23 ballistic missiles, 36 X-101 cruise missiles, 2 Iskander K cruise missiles and 1 KH-31P anti-radar missile. 199 enemy shaheeds were shot down. Another 169 were lost, suppressed by electronic warfare. 4 of the Iskander-M KN-23s were shot down. 2 more did not reach their targets, lost in location. 30 X-101 cruise missiles were shot down, and 2 Iskander-K cruise missiles were shot down. Airstrikes were recorded in 13 locations, and downed aircraft fragments fell in 19 locations. A lot of damage all across Ukraine this morning. In Kyiv, 3 rescuers from the State Emergency Service were killed and 9 others were injured while responding to the consequences of the Russian strike. Oh, I should bring that cookie in. Chat's talking about the cookies LJ gives to people who've hit the like button. And I have a cookie I got in Ukraine for helping raise money for the drones for a unit. And I still have the cookie. If there's a long enough video, I'll go run and grab it. The Russian missile strike in Lutisk, caught on camera.
Сука. В хату прям. Чё? Ебать. Пизда. Ебать. Сука. Ебанутый нахуй. Пиздец. Просто пиздец.
Mitch, it's partly self-control. It's partly that, you know, I've been doing so good after my thyroid issues. I don't want to gain the weight back. Russia launched 407 drones and 44 missiles. Here are some more of those videos and images. Early dawn in Kyiv, I believe that was.
مسيرة
Using the entrance to the metro as a shelter.
هجوم مسيرات في قلب العاصمة الأوكرانية كييف الآن، ونحن نتواجد هنا. هجوم واسع النطاق في قلب العاصمة الأوكرانية كييف الآن.
And of course, after the double tap. Some news about the leaked Russian plans. Next year, Russia plans to occupy all of Ukraine east of the Dnipro River, as well as capture Odessa and Mykolaiv regions. Deputy head of the OP, Palasa. Russia is planning to occupy the rest of Donetsk and Luhansk by September 1st of this year. The dark red, Russia is planning to occupy the rest of Kherson and establish a buffer zone in Kharkiv, Sumy, and Chernihiv. And then the dotted area, Russia is planning to occupy the entire left bank of Ukraine, as well as Mykolaiv and Odessa. It's a scary thought. That's a really scary thought. Again, the aftermath of the attacks in the Solomansky district of Kyiv. This is the district I want to be in, and where my friends in Ukraine live as well. Not this building, thankfully, but well, I always have to ask myself, Mitch, how long is a day in Russia? Yeah, all I can say is I hope you had really soft toilet paper for the prep. Sorry, Nura. That is not a fun thing to go through.
А вот это уже провода к соседу. Вот, смотри. Да? Вот это уже провода от соседа.
Now, imagine being that guy and having to search the ground outside for your belongings.
Вот сосед. Видишь?
And again, some more of the images from around. I just don't have words to say. Meanwhile, while Russia was attacking apartment buildings, Ukraine was busy attacking military targets. The airfield in Ryazan, Ingal's oil depot for where the bombers take off from, and Michurinsk, the progress plant.
Да, вот он говорит, там, короче, скорая, одна, вторая, пожарники.
Oh, that's really good news, Nura.
Много всего.
See you, Jim. Have a good night.
Вот она вторая. Свет-то вот повезли. А там и крыша все рушится. Там, короче, горит. Ну, короче, по-жесткому горит, прям пизда. Хуя там горит, нахуй, все, ебать. И воняет пизда. И рушится там, слышно, как все падает. Крыша вверх. И чё это хуй пойми. Крыша пиздос полностью. Охуеть.
Всю ночь бахали беспилотники, или не беспилотники, короче, взрывы какие-то, аж пароход подпрыгивал, и вот что-то в стороне Энгельса, что-то такое, видимо, взорвалось или подзорвали.
And just an image for the last location. Ukrainian national track and field team came under fire in Lutsk at the Motor Hotel. You know, a hotel is what Russia attacked. Here's the video, short little video for the track and field team. An Mi-8 helicopter destroyed, an Mi-35 helicopter damaged as a result of the attack on Bryansk airport tonight. Apparently this is the area we're looking at, and this is zoomed in. I wish there was a little bit more clarity to check that out, but always nice to hear about more aircraft getting added to the tally. And some traditions remain unchanged. A Russian armored vehicle was blown up in Kherson, and this is the drone checking it out afterwards. Another stolen boiler. Oh, I guess it wasn't a drone. So I guess that isn't going to be heating your water back in Russia after getting hit like that. More images of the Ingalls airfield. And I'm going to run and try and find that cookie really quick. Sorry, I had to run to the boys' room. Oh, and see, they gave me this bottle of stuff I had to drink before, and that was not fun. Let me bring up OBS. Go full cam. So yeah, that is a cookie from Ukraine. They were handing out snacks to people that helped out the donation drive. And oh, that was my cookie. The funny thing is, the frosting felt soft in some spots still. So yeah, it's a tree ornament now. The cookie's definitely hard. if I haven't told you before, let me tell you now, do not drive in Russia. Stavropol in Russia, military KAMAZ truck and car of local residents. I'm just wondering why there's a shoe right there. But yeah, that's some crazy driving they have over there. And of course, before the full-scale invasion happened, there was so many channels doing Russian driver videos. Some stuff that has been leaked out on Telegram. Ukraine is preparing an operation to attack ships of Russia and its allies in the North Pacific Ocean. According to the Washington Post, the possibility of sending naval drones hidden in cargo containers to certain locations is allegedly being considered, but this operation has not yet begun. Basically, Russia is being paranoid and thinking Ukraine's sending containers all the way over to the North Pacific. Meanwhile, you've heard a lot of talk about Russia running out of money. For the first time in a long time, 4 regions of the Russian Federation have reduced payments for contracts with the Ministry of Defense. In the Sumatra region, they are now only paying 2.1 million rubles instead of 3.6. In that place, 1.9 instead of 3.1. In Nizhny Novgorod region, 1.5 million instead of 3 million. And in Bashkiria, 1 million instead of 1.6. Hopefully that means that the amount of Russian recruits will go down accordingly. Your friend was a painter's apprentice every summer for years, and I gotta say, I have never had the urge to taste the paint, no matter what color it was. Oh, that's funny. Hey, Mexi girl. Oh. The part I hated about painting was the popcorn ceilings back in the day. Ugh. Even though with all the strikes going on, we still have regular videos. Soldiers of CSO SBU were hunting for occupiers in Donetsk region and accidentally caught them having, well, special relations. Brown chicken, brown cow. Lutisk, at least 16 injured residents and pets have been rescued from the collapsed 9-story building. I can only imagine what those families are going through. I came close to losing my house a couple years ago with the tornado that hit my town. Um, Thankfully, I wasn't here, but so many people in my town lost their home, their vehicle, their entire life. It's just, I never would wish this on anyone. Meanwhile, at the Kondhar checkpoint, from moving from Crimea to Kherson, the paranoia continues, and they make everybody stop and get inspected. And you see the long line of semis waiting their turn to get inspected. Sucks to be Russian logistics. Not the greatest picture, but all kind of jigsaw puzzled together. But you know, different planes that all got hit from the spiderweb strike. After the spiderweb operation, Russia was able to raise only 7 bombers for the attack last night. The enemy was able to use 5 Tu-95s and 2 Tu-160s. And they loaded them with missiles to the maximum level. Previously, each bomber usually launched 1 to 3 missiles, and now an average of 5 missiles per plane. But I think that is very telling that after the spiderweb attack, Russia was only able to field 7 bomber aircraft. And then immediately flew them out of there. See if I have that post. I don't think I forwarded it because I didn't think about it until now. Yeah, they actually evacuated those 7 bomber aircraft to another airfield far to the east that doesn't have any roads to it, so Ukraine can't get those trucks to the airfield that they're hiding the planes at. I thought that was extremely funny. Oh, there's Children of the Corn here? Where? Oh. Uh, I don't see the Children of the Corn. Where am I talking? Where? I don't understand. Okay. Go drink the glow juice, my friend. uh, Anyways, I just thought that would be information you guys would want to have, even though the pictures aren't really that easy on the eyes. And to show you how annoyed Russia is, they set up a projector on the border with Estonia in Narva and broadcast swear words on it. Saying, "Do you want to ban the Russian language?" Well, here's the video. You can read for yourself if you can read Russian. I cannot.
Эстонцам там привет передают. Ща.
Okay, I got that last part. Um, so I'm guessing this asks if you want to ban the Russian language. Uh, Screw you. Suka bomb. Yeah, that's what Russia's resorted to. Um, Broadcasting images across the border into Latvia. Of course, you see the EU, Ukrainian, and Estonian flags. Uh, I can't wait for Estonia's response to this because you know one's coming. Uh, the horrifying moment of the explosion in Kyiv during today's attack.
Сука.
Uh, on other news, kamikaze drones hit a Russian Buk air defense system in the eastern direction. Oi. Drop that sound down a little bit. You know, there has not been a playable version of Unreal Tournament for about 10 years now. But the fact that they still have the phrases and catch lines coming out from Unreal Tournament with the killing spree. I just love it. A lot of old school IT guys in Ukraine, obviously. I thought this was really interesting. The night in 1 minute, a visualization of drone and missile flights during the latest attack. I hope this is as interesting to you as it was to me. I'm just pointing out that every one of these little orange dots is where one either was destroyed or hit a target. But I thought you guys would like to see that visualization. Phoenix unit of the Border Brigade hit 2 tanks, an armored vehicle, a cannon, a Zeitzel EW system, and a UAV control point. Some examples of this destroyed equipment rarely come closer than 30 kilometers to the front line, and we get to see what happens when they do. Yeah, you can, Anton. I'd appreciate it if you asked before before posting links, but I don't have links automatically blocked. Even if Automod does crap it, I'll see it and I can repost it myself. Oh, that was the video from Phoenix Brigade. And I wish I had contacts that I could help out with this and have you guys help out with this, but well, here's a story coming out of Ukraine right now. A year ago, we could afford to launch 100 FPV drones per day. Now there are nowhere near that, said the commander of the Unmanned Systems Battalion of the 58th Separate Motorized Infantry Brigade. Last year, we could easily afford to destroy 11 to 17 pieces of equipment per day. We could afford to use, if there were active hostilities, 100 FPV drones per day, and their quality was more or less normal. That is, 7 to 8 out of 10 hit the target. What do we have now? Now our brigade can only receive 200 to 300 FPV drones per month. It goes on to say that the unit currently needs about 2,200 to 2,500 drones per month, but receives a very small amount from the state. Most of the UAVs the battalion's fighters are forced to buy themselves directly from manufacturers. If you know anybody that has a unit that is looking for drones, let me know. I'll add them to the fundraising cycle. More than happy to support where support's needed, and if this is where they're needed right now, so on GitHub or the Chrome Web Store. That the one? So if that's the one, share, copy. So if you guys ever wanted a Chrome add-on to Latinize Ukrainian, Polish, and what was the other one? I'm sorry. Convert Ukrainian Cyrillic to Latin script. There you go. There's the link for it. Oh, starting to see some of the air alerts drop off. Always good to see. Hopefully more will drop off as time goes on. The fire continues in Ingalls in the afternoon. See, the real question you should be putting out there, the real Donald Trump, is if you were on Epstein Island, how does Elon know that? And another view of the fires in Ingalls as the day goes on. And into the night. This is the air base oil field that supplies fuel for the bombers when they strike at Ukraine. So good to see the fires have been burning all day long. That's all I had set aside. Let's see if there's any out there. Anything new has come out. Oh, let's check in with Dennis, see what he says. Pictures, same video we watched. The M35 and MI8 getting damaged. Yep, we showed you that one. Yeah. Not even going to quantify that one. Fuel depot in Ingalls Air Force Base, another air base, military electronics plant in Tambov hit, and the Bryansk airport hit. Yeah, Trump threatening to shut off all aid to Ukraine again. Yeah, not even going to justify that argument going on between the two-year-olds. Again, Ukraine is preparing attacks on Russian ships in the Pacific Ocean. Washington Post. White House pressuring the Senate to water down the sanctions on Russia. Back in May 28th, 10 UAVs hit the armed forces of the Ukrainian armed forces, struck the main workshop of Kondrashet plant near Lviv. Better satellite image of the results of that. Trump with his paid girlfriend in the back, I'd assume. Well, that is all I have for you guys today, unfortunately. Hope you enjoyed, and unless you guys have any questions or something else for me to go over with, I will call it a night here. My eyes are seeing real dim and I can't stay up much later. No Alex Jones clips? Who's Alex Jones? Got here too late. Discord link. Let's see whose Discord this is. Oh, Chungus's. So yeah, if anybody wants to hang out and talk and chat live on Discord, go to Chungus's Discord. I'll be in the chat rooms there right after the stream. Big Mac will be live in about 50 minutes. Check your notifications. Good night. Thanks, Canteen. Nice seeing everyone else here too. So it looks like everybody's saying good night. So I will too. Thank you for coming to the stream. Please remember to hit the like, subscribe button if you're not subscribed. It helps the channel grow and get the message out to more people. But most importantly, keep supporting Ukraine. Keep calling your Congress or representatives and keep telling them you want to support Ukraine. Have a good night and stay safe, everybody.